Good morning, everyone. Today is our first online class. Okay, now and our subject for today is English. Before I introduce you with our topic, for today, let's make learning English is fun. Okay, now this is our topic for today. Our topic for today about transportation. Do you know what is transportation? Okay. If you know what is transportation, very good. If you don't know what is transportation, okay, let me introduce to you. This is transportation or means of transportation. Now, what are the examples of transportation? This one. If you see in the picture, these are the examples of transportations. These are the examples of transportations. And we will discuss that one by one today. Okay, but before that, let's spell together the transportation. Okay, spell it with me. T R A N S P O R T A T I O N. Transportation. Okay, look at the example. Look at this picture at the back. This is plane. Very good. This is one of the example of means of transportation. Taxi. This is also example of means of transportation. This one, what do you think this one? This is a motorcycle or a motorbike or a scooter. This one also is an example of transportation. Okay, now, what do you think is this? What do you think is this? This is a car. Very good. This is a car. This is also an example of transportation. This is also an example of transportation. Okay, and we have a lot more. And we have a lot more of transportation. We have a lot more of transportation. For example, this one. This is a bus. This is a bus. Now, when you go to school, you ride a school bus. This is also a means of transportation. Okay, now before I proceed to our next discussion, look at this discussion, okay? Look at this picture. We have three kinds of transportation. We have three kinds of transportation or transport. First is the water transport. Second is the land transport. Third is the air transport or the water transportation, land transportation, air transportation. Okay, now let's identify this one by one. These are the example of water, land, and air transportation. Now let's identify one by one where they belong. Are they belong to water transportation? Are they belong to land transportation? Are they belong to air transportation? Okay, that is our discussion or our next discussion for today. We will identify that one by one. Okay, what do you think is this? What do you think is this? This is a car. Very good. This is a car. Now spell it with me, car. C-A-R. Car. Now where do you think belongs the car? Where do you think belongs the car? Water transport, land transport, or air transport? Car belong to water transport? Yes or no? No. Car belong to air transport? No. Car belong to land transport or land transportation. Okay, next, what is this? What do you think is this? Is this an airplane or a plane? No. Is this a bicycle? No. This is a fire truck. This is a fire truck. Okay, now spell it with me, fire truck. F-I-R-E-T-R-U-C-K. Fire truck. Okay, now where do you think fire truck is belong? Where do you think fire truck is belong? belong to water transport? No. Belong to air transport? No. Fire truck belongs to land transport or land transportation. Okay. Now next is this one. What do you think is this? What is this? Is this a bicycle? No. Is this a bus? No. What is this? This is a yacht. This is a yacht. Okay, now where do you think yacht is belong? Yacht is belong to land transportation? No. Yacht is belong to air transportation? No. Yacht is belong to water transportation? Yes. Yacht belongs to water transportation. You can see yacht at the water, not on the land. Okay. Now, we will proceed to our next topic. Oh, okay. Now, those are example of water, land, and air transportation. Now, let's proceed with our activity. But before we proceed to our next activity, let me give to you the instruction. The instruction is, please write it on your notebook. If you don't have a worksheet, if you cannot provide the worksheet, okay, you can write it down in your notebook. No problem. You can write it down in your notebook if you don't have worksheet. Okay, now let's proceed to our activity. Let me show you our activity. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, now, this is our activity. What will you do with our activity? Okay, let me introduce to you, or let me read to you what are the instruction of our activity. List down 3 or 5 land or ground transportation, water transportation, and air transportation. Okay, as we discuss what is land transportation, water transportation, and air transportation. Okay, now all you need to do is list down at least 3 or 5. You can list down 3, 4, or 5. No, you cannot list down 1, 2. No, you cannot list down. I said 3 or 5. 3, 4, 5. Not 1, 2. No, you cannot list down that one. I said 5, 3 to 5. Okay. Now let's proceed to the land transportation or ground transportation. Look at this one. This one is the land or ground transportation. Now, what are the transportation that belongs to the land and or ground transportation? Okay, I give some example here. Look at. I give some example here. Car. Okay, spell with me car. C-A-R. Car. Now, these are the example of land transportation. Now, you can list down at least 5. This is number 1. You can list down number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Okay, that is what we call ground transportation. Now, let's proceed to water transportation or transportation that belongs to the water. Okay, now, I give an example here. Ship. I give an example here. Ship. Spell with me ship. S-H-I-P. Ship. Okay. Those are transportation that you see in the water. Okay, what else? What else transportation that you will see in the water? You can see boat. Yes. You can see yacht. Yes, you can see that one in water. Now, you can list down here 5, 3 to 5. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can put that one. Next is the air transportation. Next is the air transportation or transportations that you can see in the air. Okay, now I put here airplane or plane. I put here, look at, I put here airplane or plane, this one. You see this one? This belongs to air transportation. Now spell with me airplane or plane. A-I-R-P-L-A-N-E. airplane or plane. P-L-A-N-E. You can write here 3 to 5. This one is number 1. You write down number 2. You write down number 3. You write down number 4. And you write down number 5. Okay, this is your activity. You need to write down at least 3 to 5 land transportation, water transportation, or air transportation. Okay, that is all about our topic for today, transportation. And we identify 3 kinds of transportation: the land transportation, the water transportation, and the air transportation. And for your activity, you need to write it down here. Okay, thank you very much, student, for listening. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again next time. Thank you.